And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Loots, and I'm back with another video. After opening an annoyingly large amount of packs, I have pulled Dwight Howard, which is unfortunate. I kind of wanted it to be Derrick Rose, but what are you going to do? So we're going to run some gameplay, man. We're going to play some limited. So before we get started, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. If you're not, like and comment on this video, and I do apologize that there's ads on the videos now, man. I just got monetized, so not much I can do about it. YouTube was going to put on ads onto the videos, apparently regardless if you monetize or not. So Dwight Howard is, I don't really know what to think about him. I put a shoe on him just to improve his mid-range shooting. Hopefully he sells for much more. 52 three-pointer, obviously terrible, but 98, 97 driving dunks, solid. Ball handle is actually decent. 96 block, 95 interior defense, 97 rebounding. He actually has an 88 base speed, a 65 speed with ball, which isn't great, but it's really good for a center. 88 acceleration, 97 vertical, 84 lateral quickness. He moves extremely well. Let's check his tendencies. Let me check some of his other tendencies I don't normally go over just to see if there's any intangibles he has. I mean, 100 on all dunk tendencies is pretty solid. As far as, let's check his play tendency. Where is that? Passing tendency, whatever. He's not throwing flashy passes, that's fine. 99 play discipline tendency. That's actually really good if you're somebody who runs a lot of plays. That's actually going to help him quite a bit. 50 pass intercept is okay. 65 on-ball steal is actually decent for a big man, but that 99 shot contest, 92 block shot is really good. But that 76 foul tendency is not. So, relentless finisher, lob city, rim protector, intimidator box, rebound chaser, showtime. He's got good defensive Hawk badges as far as gold, pretty much all defensive and finishing badges. As far as adding badges, catch and shoot may not be a bad thing to add to him, just so you can hit mid ranges and extend his range a little bit. Heart crusher and interceptor are obviously good things to put on him to increase his defensive capabilities. Downhill solid. Quick first step is actually probably a really good thing to apply to him just because he is a really fast center. He should be able to drive around most centers in the game. Flexible is not terrible if you're going to shoot a lot of mid-ranges with him. He doesn't have a terrible shot, I don't think. Dwight Howard's shot is usually just okay. Volume shooter, maybe. He's got, I think, 5 or 6 badge slots, so I'm running with Rafer Alston, Tracy McGrady, Dominique Wilkins, Glenn Robinson. Pretty solid starting lineup. Now the bench, we're running Chauncey, Isaiah Ryder, Hito Turkoglu, who I just pulled today, and the GOAT Mo Spates, who I'm really excited about. That's like one of my favorite reward cards this year. And we're also running Mo Lucas. The real key here is going to be how much better, if at all, is Dwight Howard over Mo Lucas. Just because size-wise, they're not that different as far as height. Mo Lucas has similar badges, and he's just a better mid-range shooter and can shoot the three, especially if you put a shoe on him and stuff like that too. So stats-wise, Dwight Howard's definitely more athletic and better at certain things, but Mo Lucas can shoot a little bit. The key is it really worth the 100, 200K Dwight Howard is going to cost when you can just get Mo Lucas for 150 tokens? That's the key here. So hot zones aren't terrible. His shot is kind of slow. I mean, you're not going to be running spot-up jumpers with Dwight Howard for the most part. Like, what he's going to do is just shoot mid-ranges off the catch, and when people see Dwight Howard, they're going to sag off him and just kind of sit in the paint. So the idea is just to be good enough at the mid-range that you can do like Bob Lanier stuff where you just kind of like crack this one mid-range and then they have to like think twice about dipping all the way down to the paint to play defense on Dwight Howard. Just gives a little bit of another element to his game. Let's see it from the side. Yeah, his jumper from the side is a lot easier to time. Maybe that's just a personal thing. I don't know. I usually have it's weird. Some jumpers I can time better shooting from the corners. Other ones I time better from shooting up top. It just kind of really depends on the card. This one seems to be better from the corners, which is fine because most of the mid-range situations I'm going to get myself in, he's going to be about right here or over on the left side anyway. He's decent. He's fast. That's the thing. His speed with ball leaves a little bit to desire, but he has like a decent ball handle and decent speed with ball, especially for a center. Yeah, we're going to shoot some threes now. Let's see what's up with that. Oh, yeah, that's not good. Oh, nope. Okay. Oh, there we go. Green light. That's what I'm talking about. That's the thumbnail right there. Bam. I don't know. It's going to be tough to tell. I'm going to play some limited before I, cast judgment upon Dwight Howard. He's going to be an elite defensive level card. and I predict he'll be decent as far as like rim running and things like that. But it's not even the lack of shooting that kills him, realistically for me. It just depends who he gets matched up with. That's the biggest key, just because I think this card is going to be absolutely really not just usable, but really good on next gen. I just don't know how good it's going to be on current gen, because post play is so broken on current gen that it's really hard to dominate in the post like you can on next gen. And I think in next gen he'll be a really good card because post play is actually kind of like a viable option. It's not just rim running and shooting 5-out threes. So looks like we got Jamal Crawford, Del Curry, who you're going to run into on limited all weekend, Glenn Rice, Dennis Rodman, Derek Fisher off the bench, Caron Butler, Shaq. Okay, this is a pretty average team, kind of like similar to what you're going to run into. My team's obviously a lot better, but at the same time, I just kind of got lucky. One of the important reasons to use Rafer Alston is you are going to run into a Derrick Rose or two throughout this limited run, because he has limited eligible, and if you don't have a solid defensive point guard, he's going to eat you alive. Thankfully, I have Chauncey Billups and Rafer Alston, but try to use as best of a defensive point guard as you possibly can. They have to be players that have played on 5 different teams, which that sucks. So let's get underway. Let's see what Dwight Howard's all about. Opening tip-off. I do have Rodman on him. So Rodman's great defensively, though. He is a really good defensive card, and Dwight Howard isn't the tallest person in the world. He is kind of muscular and stocky, though. So we're going to kind of see what that's all about. Well, am I going to pass this up? Oh, okay. I guess I'll just get blocked. That's cool. Oh, yeah, there's Del Curry. You're going to run into him a lot. There really aren't that many sharpshooters at shooting guard specifically for this limited run, so you're going to run into Del Curry pretty frequently, and I will say he is an annoying card to deal with. Oh, there we go. Dwight. So that's, pretty much Dwight's bread and butter right there, is just getting around bigger defenders and going to the hole. He does have good finishing badges. He's a great rebounder as well, as you can see, so putting him in the right position, he'll be solid. Yeah, T-Mac hit it. There we go. But he's definitely under no circumstances going to be your go-to scoring option. Legitimately, he'll probably be your 5th scoring option, if that. But like I said, if you're on next gen where post play is a little easier to operate with, and it's more viable strategy to win, the death by 1,000 post hooks thing is definitely a thing on next gen. It may be a different scenario. You gotta stop jumping like that. Dwight Howard's not gonna shoot those. At least if he has a defender on him, he's not. But yeah, so far, it just depends what his price is. I could see him either one of two things happening. I could see him being ridiculously expensive for seemingly no reason. Maybe because he will be really good on next gen. And people know that rim running is kind of the meta this year in 2K current gen, so I could see his price going up because people are going to want him because he has really huge dunking ability and good finishing badges. Plus, he has Hall of Fame Intimidator, and anytime that's a thing on a card, people freak the fuck out for no reason. So I could see that being an issue as well, but we're kind of remains to be seen. I could also see Dwight Howard being the easier of the 2 cards to draw, and him doing kind of like an Amari Stoudemire type deal where he is under 100K. I know for a fact he may not be under 100K right now, but at some point this year he will be. Not this year, but this season. Especially when those super packs come out at the end of the year. So if you are a big Dwight Howard fan, it may not be a terrible idea just to wait on that, just until those super packs come out. Just because I don't think he's worth, right now anyway, just playing with him, I can generally get a sense pretty early what he's doing, and I just don't think he's worth the massive price tag right now. Sorry, I'm using a bendy straw. Alright, there we go, Rafer. But I will say he's an excellent defensive card, and if you can surround him with 4 premium shooters, he is going to do well for your team. Though, to be completely honest with you, as of right now, just playing with him a little bit, I don't know how much better he is than A, Mo Lucas, or B, Glitch Rudy Gobert, who at least brings some floor spacing to your team. He doesn't dunk as hard, and he's definitely not as fast, so he's definitely going to hurt you in the speed department. I just don't know if the speed's really worth it. I don't know, man. Oh, there we go. Back to Big Dwight. Ooh, little ropey dope right there. Dunk up. I got 8 points, 2 rebounds with him, but I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to tell. I'm not a huge Dwight Howard fan in game, and I'm not, if you guys have watched my channel at all, I'm not a good post player, like, at all. Scoring out of the post is not something that I'm good at, like, at all. I used to, back in older 2Ks, I used to be pretty good at it, but the last couple, they've just been really difficult to score in the post. Let's see. There we go, Dominique. You know where the ball's going. Oh, no. Gonna just take that in himself. Why not? I'm not gonna sit here and try to score 50 points with Dwight Howard. That's not what he's gonna be doing, so I'm not gonna do that for my gameplay video. I'm just gonna try to play tight defense with him, get rebounds, kind of show you all the positive things he can do for your team. Trying to score 30 points with him is really going to help you. It's not like an accurate representation of what the card does, just because he's not going to be a huge scoring threat whatsoever. He's just going to be an excellent defensive player, grab a lot of rebounds. He's going to be the defensive glue that holds your team together. That's kind of the whole thing he's doing, which is basically I'm running the literal Orlando Magic strategy from when he was on that team, which is just Dwight Howard plus shooters. So, granted, a better version of that. Now, Hito Turkoglu's on the bench. It's not too far off. I think they had Rafer Alston at one point too. Either way, I don't know, man. It's hard to really tell. I got Mo Spates out here. That's my guy. He's got to take over. Dude, get the ball to Mo Spates. You know what it is. Hit that. Oh, Dwight Howard. I will say he's good at that though. The CPU for Dwight Howard is going to grab a lot of rebounds. He does have that 5 crash tendency, which I don't really like very much for a card like him. I don't understand why his crash tendency is so low, just because his whole thing is crashing boards. So, I mean, I'm guessing they only have it so low because they don't expect him to be out on the perimeter. But if you're running like Hawks Freelance, he's not going to go in and grab a lot of offensive rebounds. Good time. Splash. But if early on in the game you can show that you're willing to run rim and go hard at the actual basket with Dwight Howard, it could open up a lot of your shooters because, let's be honest, like as far as like 1v1 isolation plays against centers, there aren't very many of them that can hold them. I think Mo Lucas is really the only one. Embry possibly. It just kind of depends. I haven't really played with him yet. I've played 70 games and still haven't got him. Hit that, Mo. Mo Spates. That was a little too deep for him. I really do like Mo Spates, regardless if I'm not playing well with him right now. But I don't know, man. What do you guys think about the packs today? Because they're kind of interesting. I don't really know how to feel about them. I've had some people tell me they're the best packs that 2K's released all year. I've had other people tell me that they're absolutely god-awful. It's just kind of like, I'm not sure. Personally, myself, I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, you knew the ball was going to Big Dwight. All right, what do we got? Oh, yeah, Dominique. Throw the ball out to Big Dwight. Oh, I almost cracked that mid-range. But that's the thing right there, is like when you put someone smaller than Shaq, granted this guy's jumping for no reason, I don't really understand what that's about. When you throw someone smaller or bigger like Shaq on him, he's going to be able to go right around him. When you throw someone smaller like not Dennis Rodman, because he's actually a really good post defender, but I'm trying to think of like a smaller person that people play at center. Kristaps would be a good example of this. He's taller, but he's really skinny. Dwight Howard should be able to bully him in the paint, especially if they don't have any defensive badges in the post, like post move lockdown, things like that. Like I said, all the guys he has do have those badges, so I haven't really been messing with post moves, and I'm not really a great post player. But if you're on next gen, I think Dwight Howard's going to be pretty nice definitely for post play. Rim running right now, he's pretty much the most unstoppable center that we have at this point. I'm interested to see him go up against guys that are commonly used at center, like Tim Duncan or... Yeah, Tim Duncan would be the one I'm most curious, because I run into him often. There we go. I mean, that's pretty much what he can do. He's not going to do much else than that, but I haven't really got an opportunity to shoot mid-ranges with him because this guy jumps every time I have the ball, so I can't even shoot a mid-range with Dwight Howard. It's almost like he knows I'm recording a gameplay video. I'm not entirely sure, though. I'm just trying to get this limited ring, bro. Oh, there we go. By the way, if you missed your chance to get, who was it? Amon Shumpert and Mo Peterson. There we go. Good move. Oh, ew, gross. Why'd you do that? Why'd you not go up hard with that, Dwight? You have full takeover, too. That was just ugly. Are you one of those people that, like, does terrible when they have takeover? That's not a good sign for the card. But, I mean, I gotta say, like, Dwight Howard has his uses, man. He's fast. He plays good defense. He blocks shots. Like, on the right team, if you have your team built correctly, he could be a very integral part of the team. Like, if you surround him with 5 really lights out shooters, just like the Orlando Magic did when he was on the team, that team could have a lot of success. It just kind of depends how you set your team up. I mean, if you're running like Giannis at power forward, you're not going to have any success with those 2 guys, just because whoever you're playing is just going to play 3-2 zone and camp the middle on you, and it's going to be a real nightmare. So you just have to make sure he's with the right people. On next gen, though, things could be different. Like I said, I don't have next gen, but I know that the game itself is a lot more balanced over there. So it's entirely possible that on next gen he could be a very good center, because post play is like a relevant thing you can do. Oh, you just had to hack Big Dwight. What's up with his free throw? I haven't shot any free throws with him yet. Oh, his free throw is actually pretty decent, surprisingly. I'm glad that it at least brings another element. You can't just hack Dwight Howard every 5 seconds. So, I mean, I have 18 points with him, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. The 4 rebounds is a little disappointing, but I haven't really been missing too many shots, so it's not really that big of a deal. And I think all my big guys have been getting bored, so. All right, Jamal Crawford, dude, I'm right on you. Just give the ball up. Oh, Rodman, you want this action? Good block. That's what I'm talking about. You know where it's going. Oh, didn't see the time. I don't know, man. It's tough. If he goes under 100K, I honestly can't tell you he's not worth it. Like, as far as like centers that are that price right now, there really aren't any good ones. So if he goes under 100,000 MT, I'm going to say he's probably worth that at this stage in the game. I don't recommend paying it, but he's worth it, you know? But if he's over 100K, oh, are we out of here? You're only down 10, bro. Oh, okay. I was about to say, come on, man. I don't know. He's really tough to kind of gauge his value, but I think he's worth under 100K. Like, if you can get him down for like Amari type prices, like 70, 80K, it's not bad, especially if you're in need of a really good defensive center. But I will say, I don't know how much better he is than like Mo Lucas, because Mo Lucas can shoot a little bit better, and I think that makes a little more sense. And defensively, they played just as well. So Dwight Howard's just got that speed, but Mo Lucas has like 84 speed too, so it's not really that big of a deal. He's good. Like, I'm not going to sit here and just trash on him for no reason. Like, he's a very good card. I'm probably going to sell mine while his price is high. Maybe repick him back up later when his price goes down. Just because I think he's going to be going for 100 to 200K today. But over the next few days, like, I think he'll definitely calm down a little bit. So if he does like an Amari thing and then goes under 100K and you're in need of an elite defensive center, I think this is the right guy for you. But I think for most teams, you can kind of avoid Dwight Howard. Like, as good as he is at certain things, I think there's just guys that do close enough to what he does that bring a little bit extra that I think are more worth it, personally. Plus, I really don't like how he has a Hawks jersey on. That really bothers me. Yeah. Not gonna lie, though. Dunking with him feels really tight. Like, it feels really nice. I gotta say, though, I think this is pretty much the exact same card as the leap year lock-in card last year. Like, they can't be that different. They gotta be the same. I mean, 2K reuses cards sometimes, but this feels exactly like that lock-in card. I have to look at the actual statistics and badges and stuff, but okay, yeah, now you can quit. That's fine. Hopefully we get our championship ring here, but I mean, at the end of the day, I think Dwight Howard's a really, really good card. I just don't think he's worth over 100K, so I would avoid him. If you are a huge Dwight fan and he doesn't dip below 100K, I'm not going to tell you you're wrong for going to pay for him, especially if you're a fan of the card. He's very good defensively. He's fast, and he dunks ferociously, which is sick, but like, I just think there's better options overall. Oh, dude, sweet, I got a double take deluxe. Maybe we pull another Dwight, who knows? But I don't know, man. Probably not. I'll probably get like Allen Iverson, but it's all good. We got, ooh, a little wiggle. Oh, nice, I got a diamond, sick. Who are the diamonds? Hakeem and, oh dear God, please tell me it's not Super Predator Karl Malone. All right, Western Conference. Wait, which team was Hakeem on? Power forward. Ah, no. No, I banished thee. Unacceptable. I will not do a gameplay with Karl Malone because I hate him so much, but it's all good. Anyways, thanks for watching the video, you guys. I appreciate it. Comment down below what you think of Dwight Howard, what you think of these packs, because I'm just honestly unsure. Dwight Howard, final verdict. I mean, he's decent, but I don't think he's worth over 100K unless you're a huge Dwight Howard fan. But check the description for all my stuff. If you want to support me and the channel on Patreon, help me out monetarily, that would be awesome. I'll be back up on stream soon, so go to twitch.tv/cheapludes and go follow me there. Other than that, follow the Twitter, check out my podcast, Will This Ever End, and I'll be back with daily NBA 2K21 content.